Lovely Pisces, welcome to your September 2024 monthly reading. This is a reading for Pisces sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like, it is a general reading. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, commenting. It helps to circulate my channel, helps to for me to bring more of these videos to you, so thank you for your support. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos. Now, my lovely Pisces, it's an interesting month, this month of September. It's a month of reassessment. It's a month of looking at what needs to be released, what changes need to be brought into your reality, into your life, to allow new things to come in, reinventing yourself. And that can be a new hairstyle, new hair color, new clothes. There's a reinvention that you're creating, or you're going to be driven to create. What is it that you're doing that is out of routine? Oh, this is just what I always do. This is when I always do it. And you just sort of fall into that rhythm. And sometimes it's time to break that mold. It's time to break that container that has us doing the same old, and life just drifts along. What is it that you're wanting to introduce? Wanting to create a new environment, a new way of being. Who wants to begin? There's some of you that want to begin new projects or want to begin something new, and those doors don't seem to be opening. Those proverbial doors, those blocks, don't seem to be opening for you. That's okay, because there are opportunities that are coming through for you in September. Don't push at a project or an idea or something you want to do that is not working. Don't seem to be going anywhere. It's frustrating. Let it go. Release it. When the time is right, it will come back. You will have an opportunity to take that on, but not just yet. Have a look at the doors that are open for you. What is it that you're wanting to call in and bring about, my lovely Pisces? Don't swim upstream. Let's not be like salmon. Too hard. Go with the flow. Where do the currents take you? What new horizons await you? Interesting. This month is going to be interesting. I'm drawn to draw a card from my Archetypes deck. I want to work with archetypes this month. I'm just drawn to that. So let's just see what your archetype is for this month. So my lovely Pisces, let's concentrate on that energy. What's coming through? Here we go. Here we go. So what have we got? The vessel, which is really interesting. The vessel. That's life, isn't it? That life is the vessel. The vessel can be a home that contains love and family. It could be your skin, your body that contains its organs and who you are. It can be any manner of container. It can be that book that holds all your ideas and dreams, that journal that you're writing. That's a vessel. The work that you do, the job that you have, the building that you work in, that's a vessel. So vessels take many different forms. Sometimes it's about, does the vessel contain you and restrict you? Does your vessel contain you and restrict you? It can be your thoughts as well. Your mind is a vessel. Does that create a restriction? Is it holding you back? Is it building that box that you're living in that you need to break out of? Sometimes it's about, let's smash that vessel. Let's smash that vessel and let's create a new one. Let's build a new one. So your archetype for this month is the vessel. Let's read what that says for you. Let me call it up. Let me call it up. Let me hold it for you. Oh, wow, this is interesting. The vessel may be the most powerful archetype form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stoves hold fire, our bodies hold organs, our homes hold families, which is what came through for me. The simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs. Savings account protect our earnings. Even the planets are contained within our circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, full? Or perhaps there's no vessel at all and the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honoured. It is time for you to build, break or repair. Which is it for you? Which is interesting, which is what came through as your channeled message, my lovely Pisces. That's really interesting. Okay, well, that's your archetype. The vessel is your archetype. Let's have a look at what your totem is for this month, my lovely Pisces. What is your totem for the month of September? The hyena. Fear. Don't let fear hold you back. Sometimes it's really difficult. It's fearful to release what is known, what you're comfortable with, the certainty of the everyday, of the routine, releasing that to move to something more abundant and nourishing and exciting. So, the hyena, what's holding you back? What's preventing you from creating this new container or new vessel? Interesting. There is always a time of abundance, but there's also a time of barren. It's when things aren't working out, when there are blocks, when there's certain doors that aren't opening for us, it causes you to rethink your situation. When things are going well, we tend to just go along with it. We don't really think about change because it suits us. It's also an indication that when things don't work out in your life, it forces you, if you like, to look at alternatives. Where do you want to be? You question. That's where you are. So where some doors are closing for you, others are opening, creating for you to create that reality that you're wanting to create in the form of new projects, new job, change of location, new lifestyle, a relationship, many different forms that it takes. Let's create your Celtic cross, my lovely Pisces. Let's see what's in store for you. Yeah, see, opportunity. Opportunities are there for you. So don't despair. Don't think, oh, look what I'm wanting isn't working. Opportunities are there. Oh, it's interesting. I'll show you what these cards are. Just give me a moment and I'll create this spread for you. Oh, yes. I like it. A lot of major arcana cards here for you. Okay, so what we start off with in September is this time of being a recluse, taking a break, of moving away from distractions, meditating, going for walks, staying in bed, reading a book, doing what is for you a time of rest and relaxation. So you're going to have this, oh, I don't want to go to work today. I just want to work in the garden. I want to just be in my own space, not interact with others. That's absolutely a good place for you to be, my lovely Pisces. Taking that deep dive in the ocean on your own. You've also got, and that's a metaphor, taking the deep dive in the ocean on your own. It's like, where it's quiet, where you can think. You've also got the Eight of Wands. Now, this is a fortuitous card. This is opportunities coming to you. So when you start to assess or reassess your life, your challenges, what's going on around you, what no longer serves you, doors that aren't opening. Okay, well, what else can you do? What else can you look at? This synchronicities abound in September. Opportunities are there for you. They do come your way. To redesign what you're wanting, to take on some new challenges, to bring on something that really resonates with you and brings on that excitement. I'm also feeling like there's some sort of course or group or seminar or something. There's some sort of new learning as well that's coming up here for you. So it takes many different forms, many different shapes in what's coming up around you. You've also got the Five of Coins. Now, this is a sense of a feeling of, oh, well, things are not working out for you, my lovely Pisces. Things aren't working out for you. It's working out for everybody else but not me. That's your thoughts. That's what you're thinking. That's your perception. That is not the reality. That's not the reality of perception. It's like a wake-up call. Things aren't working. The direction you're moving in may not be the right one for you. And so you're being shown a direction that's going to be good for you, that's going to be fruitful. That will come in the form of synchronicities around you. You've also got the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins here, this is an opportunity here to explore something different, explore something new. It could be a new way of processing, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new social group, a new social activities, reassessing how you work and what's going to better suit you in the way you work. Who's closing a business? Someone's closing a business, someone's opening a business. There's a lot of new things to explore here for you. I love it. And it's going to be fruitful. It is going to bring you what you're wanting to achieve by these changes. For some of you, it's a relationship. It's doing things differently. New relationship coming. You've got the Two of Wands, which is a new threshold that you're crossing, a gateway that's opening up, decisions to be made. So the doors are opening for you. The opportunities are presenting themselves for you. So where you had this concept of, or this perception of things aren't working out, once you start to perceive things differently, once you start to identify what direction you're wanting to move in and what changes you're wanting to bring into your life, they are going to occur. The doors are going to open. You are going to cross into new thresholds. There are decisions to be made, though. It's not just, oh, well, all this new things are going to start happening for me. There is choices here for you to make. And it's about taking that deep dive, that shadow work, that proverbial shadow work that some of you may dread. Shadow work is not something that is ever completed. It's something we do all our lives. And that's how you have the evolution of the soul. By delving deep, by looking at your fears, by looking at what's holding you back. What is your shadow? What are your blocks? It's a process that we do the whole time we're in this dimension. And so here in September, you're being asked to really self-reflect. The moon is about reflection. It reflects the light of the sun. So this is about self-reflection. The water is about emotions. It's about delving deep. You've got the dogs here, the dark and the light, the conscious and the subconscious, the conscious and the shadow. So you are going to be asked to in various forms to look at what's going on, what is beneath the surface here for you. Are you being honest with yourself, or are you masking what you really want and creating distractions so that you don't have to think about it? And let's face it, we are all masters of that. When we don't want to think about something, when we don't want to do something, we find distractions. This is asking you in September to let's get rid of the distractions and really look at the changes you're wanting to make, you're wanting to bring in around you. And of course, it doesn't surprise me that you have the Magician here. And the Magician is about creating your reality, changing your thought patterns, being aware of your self-talk, keeping it positive, forward movement. What are you putting in place to be the Magician, to create the reality you're wanting to create, to live in the way you're wanting to live? Breaking that vessel that's containing you, that's constricting your boundaries. Is it too restrictive? Do you need to move into a bigger vessel? Do you need to smash the old vessel? Maybe it fits for you, but I just feel like there's changes afoot. And when you do them with this identifying what you're wanting to bring about, the changes you're wanting to make, some of it is within the self. It's not external. It's about your perception, how you deal with people, what you do, how much time you invest in others, how much time are you investing in yourself. These are all the questions that are going to come up for you, because you've also got Emperor energy, which is success. With the more work you put into yourself, the more you identify what you're wanting to change, the more successful you're going to be. So all in all, it is going to be quite a successful month once you identify what it is you're wanting. It's going to bring you the abundance that you're seeking. And the abundance can be love, it can be money, it can be work, it can be joy, it can be living environment. It's all of those sort of conditions of what makes your life what you want it to be. Who's traveling? There's someone that's traveling as well. If you've been having a hard time, my lovely Pisces, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. September, you're going to find the turning of events. Now, mind you, we've got Saturn in our sign for 2.5 years. Saturn is the big teacher. What are you learning here? What are you learning? The more you learn and embrace that learning, the easier it is for you. The Wheel of Fortune is also turning in your favour with your will of wanting to change, knowing what you want, aspect of your life you want to change. Maybe it's every aspect of your life. Maybe it's one aspect of your life. Maybe it's just your way of thinking and dealing with people. But good fortune is riding with you. It's not a journey you're taking on your own. Good fortune is riding with you. You've also got the Nine of Cups, the Genie card. The Genie card, like the Magician, wish upon it, make your wishes. What are your wishes? What are your desires? You're being supported in these changes, because you look at your final cards, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Magician, and you've got the Genie card. The Nine of Cups. Very, very fortuitous cards. By the end of September, you're going to be in a really good space, a really good place to create what you're wanting to create, to bring in around you what you're wanting to bring in around you. I like that. I like that. It's about not being fearful of the changes, but embracing those changes, because it does bring a fulfillment. There needs to be a sense of loss of something before you can bring in the abundance, which is the hyena. Not fearing letting go of something, because it will be replaced with what you're wanting. I like that. Divine abundance. Let's have a look at what is in this for you. Oh, you've got 2 cards. 3 cards. Let's have a look at those 3 cards. See what they say. You've got right action. Right action. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. How prophetic for you this month. That is absolutely where you're at. Absolutely where you're at. Then you've also got outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I am open to receive. So isn't it interesting that the cards that you've got are all following the theme of what your reading was representing? Inner child. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. And so this month really, Pisces, is about you. It's about you. What are your dreams? What did you want to do when you were a child? What did you enjoy doing? What is it that you don't do any longer? I like that. My lovely Pisces, love, light and blessings to you. Much joy. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy what surprises are in store for you in September, in this month. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there.